Alright then guys, listen, I've come to quite possibly the cheapest cafe on the seafront in Blankenberge. Look, where else can you get a half litre of Jupiler, that's a pint, for €3.80 in Belgium? And look, a little croque monsieur sandwich, €4.20. Everywhere else it's double the price of that, not bad. Wow, that's brilliant value. Great atmosphere as well, can you hear the music? Matto's Egg Cafe. And most impressively for Belgium, ketchup and mayonnaise included. Usually you've got to pay like 50 cents extra. Wow. What value here in Blankenberge. Cool place. And I was, I think, the youngest person there. How cool. It's nice to feel young again. So you might be wondering what on earth I'm doing in Blankenberge on a Tuesday afternoon. Well, it's the 21st of June. It's the longest day of the year. And apparently this is a cool place to come and watch the sunset. I've done it before, you might remember, when I went to Ostend, when I went on Belgium's longest train journey. Well, that's going to go down later on. And then I've got a bit of a treat for you tomorrow. I'm going to take advantage of the sun and I'm going to do something a little bit different, something which not everyone does when they come to the Belgian seaside. So make sure you hit that red subscribe button underneath this video, so you make sure you get that in your YouTube news feed or whatever you call it. Shall we try some typical Belgian seaside food as well? Wow, look, they really have brought into COVID here in Blankenberge. You got a mond masker shop, so a mouth mask shop, where you can get your fashion masks. And you get your self-test, only €5. What a bargain. Fantastic, we love it. I've come here to taste food and drinks, great stuff. Hawaii burger with Belgian fries and a Jupiler. What a holiday. Wow, look at this, so beef bacon Hawaii. Oh, delicious. And this is apparently a small fries. I'm not sure I've ever had more fries in one go in my life, so let's give them a try. Samurai sauce, my favourite. Real Belgian fry experience, highly recommended. Twice fried, yeah, these are proper Belgian fries, love it. Yeah, and the burger's decent too. Nice and saucy. Got that pineapple ring in it, which makes it a Hawaii burger. I have no idea why, it just felt like a Hawaii burger. I haven't had one for years. Maybe you're wondering why I've gone for such a carby dinner. Well, I'm going to be doing a lot of walking tomorrow. Who says Blankenberge and the Belgian coast in general isn't cosmopolitan? Look, we got 4 different cars here from 4 different countries. We've got Belgium, France, Switzerland and the Netherlands all together. How nice. Never seen this brand of e-scooter before. Old Hoppy. Blankenberge ahead of the game apparently. And here's where I'm staying, just down this little street. Loculus Hostel, called Loculus Loculus. It's like going back in time. Not quite as far back as my Transnistrian adventure, but yeah, look at this. This is what you get for €33.50 on the Belgian coast. It's the cheapest room I could find. Well, not exactly the cheapest, but the cheapest I could find, which was more than 7.5 on booking.com, I think, something like that, right? But you got your single bed, this nice little leopard print, look at that, furry. Little chair to work on, to edit your vlogs if you're me. Beautiful little wash basin. Shared bathroom, I've not explored that yet. Bit of storage space. What more do you need? This nice little painting, well, print on the wall. Guess it represents Belgium. We've got the flat Flanders here, with some bluebell fields, a couple of trees, and then you've got the mighty mountains of Wallonia behind, well, hills. Yeah, okay, I know it's not actually Belgium, it's a bit of an exaggeration, but I like old Loculus. Would you come here on holiday? Maybe not quite as good a value as my double, well, the 2 rooms which I had in Patras. But still nice nonetheless, look. Room with a view. And look, one of the lights works, that's good. We have a bit of light. Good, and maybe another one over there. Let's check. Oh, yes, look at that. It's got one of those old plastic switches. Right, I was thinking of doing some video editing, but look, I think I'll drive myself mad doing that. We'll have to wait until we get back home. Alright guys, so I've had my little nap since I've got to get up tomorrow at 4:30 in the morning. And look at this, it's lovely. It's about 9:15 now, and look, the sun's still out. On the longest day of the year, what more do you expect, I guess? I'm here on what is literally called the Belgian Pier, here in Blankenberge. Over there to our east, you've got the Port of Zeebrugge, looking beautiful on the horizon. Behind me, you've got some fancy restaurant, which I'm not going to go in, because I've got a Jupiler. Let's see if we can find somewhere nice to watch the sunset, shall we? Look at that. What do you think of all the buildings on the Belgian coast? Blankenberge, look, they all look exactly the same, except you've got one in the centre there, which is a little bit interesting. Oh, and another one, which looks a bit more, I don't know, 1970s style. But apart from that, they're just these blocks of about, I don't know, 8 to 10 stories. You've got people sitting on their little balconies looking out over the sea at the sunset on the longest day of the year. See, look, I wasn't lying, look, Belgian Pier. Shame that they haven't finished the renovations on it yet, but well, I'm sure it'll be wonderful when it's finished. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Best pier in Europe. Look, if you want a real, more chilled out vibe while you're here in Blankenberge, then go the other side of the pier. You've got the typical Flemish sand dunes. But it looks like what's going on here is this is the old entrance to the Belgium Pleasure Pier. And that's being renovated, and they put this temporary entrance via the beach down here. So they've actually concreted over the sand, which is a little bit sad. I hope they do away with that at some point. Ah, look, the Blankenberge Casino. Gambling mecca of the Belgian coast. Ah, now here's the hip and cool place to be, look. Little beanbag chair things. Lo-fi house music. And you see here, look, they're looking for people to work here, barman or barfrau, to come and work here. Well, if you do get a job here, you won't be needed on a Tuesday night, at least as far as I've seen. If you were eating at the Belgian seaside, would you choose the pizzas or the waffles? There's a Liège one and there's a Brussels one on the right. The burger menu. Filled sandwiches, these always sound really fancy to me, belegde broodjes. But actually it's just sandwich with stuff in. Mitraillette, so this is a sandwich with fries and some meat in. Really big. It literally means machine gun. I've been meaning to try one on the channel for a while. Alright guys, you know I love spotting whenever there's a Bristol hotel or Bristol something, whenever you go abroad. For some reason, Bristol's a really popular place to name other places after. Well, here we got Belgium's newest football team, Bristol Palace. And we got the new Bristol restaurant. Why Bristol? No idea. Bristol, Bristol everywhere, all around the world. I mean, at least it's open, look, compared to this. The Petit Rouge. And then something else, well, not much going on here at the moment. Look, wonder what they're building here, look. It's abandoned on the seafront. Then over here you've got these fancy beach bars with their sunbeds, charging people up to €10 a day. Even more if you want a parasol at the Karma beach. At least there are things to do on a rainy day. The Golfy Blacklight Mini Golf. I'm sure it gets very busy on a wet day here. What else would you do? At this time of day you start seeing why some places are for rent and others aren't. Look, this one is for rent over here. Because I guess it's not in the sun like these out on the promenade. Yes, I hope you can see that. Look, beach, best escape anyone can have. That's apparently the backronym for what beach stands for. I agree. Love the beach. Remember Matto's Egg Cafe from the start of the video? Well, you remember the clientele, they were a bit older than I was. And it looks like things have really calmed down there. Still got the music going on. A little bit lower key now. But look, the hardcore remain. Cash only. Just like my hotel. I end up in all the cash only places, somehow. Wonder what that says about me. Look at this place, can you see these people in their house through there? Look, they can bask in the sunlight by just opening their patio door, and they get the sun directly from over the sea straight on them whilst they're watching TV. How nice is that? They've got it good here, the Belgians. Those Flemish up here on the coast. Ah, look, the Jupiler tea room. That's my kind of tea room. Belgium is one of the only countries in the world where they make you pay to go to the toilet. So when you spot a freebie, make sure you take it, okay? Isn't this cute? A little place for a little baby to sit and soak up the sun. Oh no, they're just trying to sell it. Silly Lloyd. Having a bit of a dilemma here because I want to watch the sun go down, and it's quite close to going down now. It's only about 25 minutes off fully going down. I also want a cheeky little beer. And Matozit Cafe, sat there by myself. I'm just not feeling it. If I'm going to spend it by myself, I'd rather just have a tinny. You know, keeping it real. Ah, the bright lights of an off-licence. Or a Nachtwinkel, as we call it in this part of the world. Here we go, let's see what delights we can find. I'm sure it's going to be in a red can. And start with J and end in pillar. There you go, 25 cents more than I paid at the other place, but it's in the fancy can where it's got these little rivets in so it doesn't go so warm so quickly when you're holding it in your hand. Oh, look, it's beautiful now. Oh, yes. Look at that. Obviously, I have no idea if my action cam's doing it justice, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe we're in Belgium. Sunset Beach, they're not lying. Let's find a nice little spot to watch the sun go down. I think I found the perfect little spot next to our favourite Matto's Ed Cafe. So we still get a bit of the atmosphere from the music. We don't have to bother the waiter for my €3.80 Jupiler. So I get mine for €2 and I get to sit here. And look at that. I don't have to watch it behind a plexiglass screen either. That will do. Alright guys. Over and out from Blankenberge. Keep travelling wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing. Cheers. Love you all. So, quick little story about the hostel. One shower between, I think it's 11 or 12 rooms. It's fine. I'm glad I've got a wash basin in my room, that's all I'm gonna say. Oh wow, it's even more than I thought. It looks like 17 rooms. Alright, yes, maybe some of the other rooms have got a bathroom inside, but mine doesn't, and it's on a different floor to that one, and that's the only one accessible for people from other rooms, so yeah. Loculus. Love you, my wash basin. Right, bedtime. Another interesting one. No aerators in the taps, how fun.